Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the Super Smash Bros. AU infection. Now, if you don't know what this is basically like an infection that someone made on like TikTok or something, I don't know. And as you can see, all the Nintendo characters are having this infection for the first time. So if you don't know what the series is called, it's called World in Dark. So I don't know what it's called. I just know it's called World in Dark. But we'll just get right into it. So yeah.
Nintendo games are very cheerful and colorful. Oftentimes, a lot of them can carry a darker side. When it comes to the biggest collaboration between Nintendo games, Super Smash Bros., there really isn't much of a dark side to begin with.
Yeah, there really isn't. Like, if someone can add, like, if Nintendo added, like, a dark side to Super Smash Bros., I would definitely check out Super Smash Bros.
With the exception of a few stages, cinematics, and horror representation. So, to counteract this, a TikTok user named Nactluft would decide to upload an alternate reality version of Super Smash Bros. Called World in Dark.
I knew it was called World
If it wasn't obvious from the title, this is a parallel to World of Light, the story mode for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In this alternate universe, the Smash Bros. Characters still fight each other, but as grotesque, infected—
Oh, what are those? Okay, I know this one is Kirby, but who is this? Who it is? Look at SCP Slenderman looking thing. Ugh. Ugh. I know this is Kirby, but oh my god. Who is that? Is that Ness? Dude, that's Ness. Look how big he is compared to Kirby. What happened to Kirby? Bro, that is way too crazy.
versions of each other. Infection alternate universes are nothing new,
Yeah.
and really started with the My Little Pony Infection AUs, where the ponies from that show turn into horrifying mutilated zombies.
Look at Twilight. Crusty, musty, dusty looking teeth. Brush your teeth.
To spread the infection or kill the other characters in the show. On June 23rd of 2024, Luft would upload the first chapter of this AU. Please keep in mind, English is the author's second language, as they are from El Salvador, so there are a few grammatical errors throughout, but that shouldn't let you ruin your experience. As confirmed by the author in a comment, this story takes place instead of World of Light, so no Galeem, Darkon, or the Spirits. We get a title. As confirmed by the author in a comment, this story takes place instead of World of Light, so no Galeem, Darkon, or the Spirits.
So, Galeem, Darkon, and the Spirits are no more. So it's just them, with no help of the Spirits or Darkon or Galeem that's taking over them. It's just the infection.
We get a title sequence, and then we get a journal entry from the perspective of Ness.
Yes, I knew it
the
was
protagonist of Earthbound.
Don't worry. You can't predict
what are you doing to your
baby? But with Kleenex?
Oh my god.
Day 1.
Buy anything.
Cappy's with me. Mario tried throwing—
Hold up, let me read it myself. Back it up.
a title sequence, and then we get a journal entry from the perspective of Ness, the protagonist of Earthbound. Day 1.
Let me read it. Ness notes, Day 1. Cappy's with me. Mario tried throwing Cappy to save himself from Kirby, but since it hit me, it didn't made any effect, and Mario got killed. Wait, so does that mean Kirby acts like Mario now and he has his capabilities? How's he dead? What? Explain. Someone explain. I'm pretty sure they'll explain soon. Mario got killed. I'm also with Villager. Okay. Marth. Alright. I like Marth. And Sheik. Who is Sheik? Right now, I'll write their status in the next pages. Oh god.
Cappy's with me. Mario—
Yeah, I already read it.
We'll try looking for and Sheik right now. I'll write their statuses in the next page.
It's status.
We get an info card with
Statuses.
Ness wearing Cappy. There's a little note that says Cappy possessed my cap after the incident. We'll try looking for Master or Crazy Hand. Maybe they will be able to help with the chaos.
So, Galeem, Darkun, and the spirits are not here, but the Master and Crazy Hand are. Is Rathalos here? Are like all the bosses here? I wanna know where my boy Meta Knight is. Where's my boy Meta Knight? Or Ridley? I wanna know where my boy Ridley and Meta Knight is. I wanna know where they are. Bro, if the Mii's are in this, bro, they just gonna be like infected people. They're gonna be like looking terrifying and everything.
This illustration of Ness is very serious. While Cappy looks worried, Ness also has his PSI power and his baseball at his side. We get a couple stats on the side in regards to Ness,
Infection,
including
0,
infection, health,
100,
sanity, fear, and hunger.
sanity,
The numbers for each
90,
category, and the fact that they are
hunger,
white,
30.
which is what indicates
fear,
little to no
30,
damage
and
in Smash,
hunger, 5.
means that everything is perfectly fine with Ness, at least for now. Sheik, or Zelda we should probably say, is also very much fine stats-wise. Though she does appear very serious in her photo.
Oh, it's a she?
Her note says this. When she heard
I
the
remember
chaos, she
when
helped
I
us
saw-
fight Kirby,
when I
procuring to
saw-
take her
when I
distance
saw
from the
her,
infected.
I didn't know it was a dude.
She's been completely silent since
I mean, not a
then.
dude.
She seems a little bit
she was a
stressed.
dude. I didn't know.
For Villager, he's just his plain old self.
White, but Villager, you may look friendly and all, but your cute little smile ain't fooling anyone. Why is there blood on your axe? I'm sorry, let me read this. He was wandering out the Colosseum when the incident happened. He was the one who amputated Marth's hand. We take shelter in his universe for now. So he chopped off Marth's hand? Why? His sanity is -1. He's literally no fear and he has no hunger. My boy's just chilling. He's just a chill Animal Crossing character.
He was wandering
just a
around the
chill guy, man.
Colosseum when the incident happened. He was the one who amputated Marth's hand.
Why though?
We take the shelter in his universe for
It's gonna show
now.
us Marth's
There are some very
status,
important
though.
details to highlight, but I'll get to those later.
Okay.
Now Marth is missing his hand.
Not anymore? He was infected? So the infected can be cured. He was the most injured after the encounter since he was the only hand-to-hand fighter there. One of Kirby's tentacles stung him in the hand, so Villager amputated it to prevent anything. So he was gonna turn infected, so Villager cut off his hand, so that way he doesn't become an infected. I like how he thinks. I like how Villager thinks. His 78, oh no. Sanity, 89, fear, 15, hunger, 10. So he's not that bad. He's
Which we
not
know
that bad.
Villager cut off. Ness labels that he wasn't infected,
He's not,
or at
like,
least
super
not
bad.
anymore. His stats are also slightly off
Not,
from
like,
the
super
previous
bad.
characters, but it doesn't seem like anything to worry about. His note says, he was the most injured. We get to a paragraph by Ness.
A virus. Mario and I noticed Kirby was acting weird before. He looked weirdly smiley, yet worried. Mario tried reaching out to him, but Kirby wasn't himself anymore. The method of infection is by stinging with tentacles. We know Kirby is very powerful. That thing is around. We must be careful. We must be careful. I'll keep this diary updated. Okay.
Iris, Mario and I noticed himself. We get one last sentence.
This isn't fair. Why is this happening?
This isn't fair. Why is this happening?
I don't know.
The chapter ends with an image of the infected.
Oh my. Oh. He didn't look that big before. Is that Mario's hand? It said that Mario died because of Kirby. Is that Mario's hand? There's a bug on him. Is that like a beetle or something? And there's like a tentacle coming out of his mouth, and he's like missing his eyes. He looks like a. What are they called again? Boos. He looks like a walking boo. He looks like a boo with feet. Now just take it. Nah. How to turn Kirby into a boo. Take away the feet. Bam. Turn the Kirby into a boo. How to turn a boo into Kirby. I said Kirby. I mean Kirby. Add feet. Turn it pink. And then bam. Kirby. You saw nothing! Anyways.
Kirby, creepily smiling with Mario's hand in his mouth.
I knew it was Mario!
Oh wow, gore of my comfort character.
Oh, that's gore. That's gore of my comfort character. If Meta Knight is dead, I swear to God, I will die for him. I will avenge Meta Knight or Ridley. I will avenge all of my favorite characters.
By the first chapter, the author already made an excellent setup. Also, a lot of the comments are saying if Sonic gets infected, then they are cooked.
Oh yeah, for real, he has super speed. They are for real cooked.
They aren't wrong there, but imagine if someone like Bayonetta, Shulk, or even Sephiroth got infected.
No.
So there's two pieces of irony here.
Oh no, if all four of them are infected, everyone is dead, man!
One thing is that Mario, number 1 on the Smash roster and the most iconic character in gaming, is the first to die.
Yeah.
And to anyone who has a basic understanding of anything, Kirby is probably the strongest character in not only Nintendo's franchises, but in video games as a whole. Having him as the first enemy really puts into perspective as to how serious this threat is. We're only at the start, so we'll keep going. Chapter 2 is split into 2 posts, but we'll mix it in together. We get to day 2 of Ness's notes.
I'm just gonna let him read from now on.
We've decided to find the hands and Kirby so he won't cause any more chaos. We'll try going to his universe to see if anyone can help. We get to a page where Ness begins to discuss the symptoms of the infection.
Wait, he doesn't look that bad, though.
With the help of Cappy, I've managed to compile some information that might help us fight this virus, or at least detect it for now. I found out Kirby had something weird going on before. I've noticed his abnormal behavior. This has 3 phases as far as we know. In Kirby's first phase, he seems completely fine.
He is not fine. He is not fine. He is not fine. What is that? There's like a tiny bite mark. What is that? What is that? It's like a tiny bite mark or something. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. It's like a tiny bite mark. I don't know what it is though.
Completely unaffected by the virus yet infected. Has a small sting, presumably made by another infected tentacle. We still don't know where he got infected. Now for phase 2, his stats begin
I knew it! It was on his hand! You can see how it's like spreading or something. Kirby, you look drunk. Kirby, you look drunk!
Change, and he appears uncomfortable. With the symptoms, Ness lists them off. It starts about a day after the sting. Dull eyes,
pale.
Completely conscious, still feeling pain from the wound, smiles involuntarily, looks worried and scared. Here's when we noticed Kirby was acting strange. Phase 3 has a Kirby...
Yep, you are just one happy guy, eh? God, do we just cut off his hand, or is it like too late already? We just have to cut off his hand. Just cut off his hand, and then he will go back to normal. Well, I mean, his eyes already popped out, so we gotta give him new ones, or we can just find his eyes. But someone get the military and
slowly falling apart. Empty eyes, blind, and progressively empty body. Violent, but they won't try to hunt. Very hungry. Remnants of personality. Distorted voice. Formation of tentacles. They used to presumably spread the virus. When it got to a presumed phase 4, Kirby's...
Oh! That's when he turns big. That's when he turned big boy now.
Stats are completely out of control. with his body
Oh
deformed.
no. All of these are 100, but this health and the sanity are literally just question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh my god.
I suspect there might be another phase after the third one. I have no evidence for it, but I hope to find more if we manage to find Kirby. Inhale.
Where's
Take a
Ganondorf?
deep breath. Do you like the cool spring
Where's
breeze?
everyone?
Go deep inside the green
Are they,
forest
like, all dead
and look
for
at the
some
stars
reason?
falling down.
What?
Don't worry, there is no one left in there, nor the village, nor anywhere. The only thing with you is the violent gusts pulling your last taste of safety away.
What?
Stop holding onto the ground. His hunger is torturing him, and his appetite is growing bigger. You really wish this was all a bad dream, don't you? We get back to Ness's notes, with it simply saying,
What did
"We
you
found
read?"
Kirby." The artist includes
We
2
found
drawings
Kirby,
to
oh.
finish off the chapter. Kirby is extremely massive in comparison to...
Huge. Look at him compared to Ness. Oh my god, bro is like a atom but bigger. Bro, what? Ugh. But why is this wind piece shaped like a tornado? Look at that. Bruh, if you saw that thing in real life, what would you do? Me for real right now? I'm giving him the Eiffel Tower so that way he can choke on it. I'm flipping the Eiffel Tower sideways, and then if he tries to eat it, I'm gonna make him choke on that. I'm gonna get Godzilla to shove it down his throat, and I'm gonna make him choke on it. And if y'all think that sounds sus, I'm not trying to be sus. So, what are you guys thinking about? Like, what are you guys thinking about? Like, what are you guys thinking about? Look into his eyes. His eyes or my eyes? What are you thinking about? What were you thinking about? Yeah, that's right.
Ness,
Don't try to do
and
it.
is covered full of tentacles.
Yeah, no
The
crap.
next drawing has Ness holding
Dreamland
onto a
is
spear
gone.
with the infected Kirby in it, and it's captioned, "Dreamland is gone."
But what's
If you're confused
Dreamland?
as to why Dreamworld is in a ball, in Subspace Emissary, the story mode for Brawl, all the worlds the Nintendo characters are from were in balls. It's honestly very vague as to what happened in this chapter, but Chapter 3 gives us more clues as to what went on. Chapter 3 fast forwards 5 days ahead to day 7. To start off, both Ness and Cappy are a lot happier. Ness's notes reads out like this. We managed to escape Dreamland yesterday. We are trying to recover ourselves a bit in Villager's home. Before we continue to look for the hands, Cappy already looks better, and even though I got hurt, it's no big deal. Ness's notes continue on the next...
Why is he talking about him? Why is he talking about him? Villager, why are you talking? Mars, why are you enjoying it? Where's your leg?
page saying, since Marth was still weak for the blood lost,
Yeah.
he didn't come with us. The villager looks weirdly calm about the situation.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't even
He
know
kept
what's happening.
talking
He
about
comes from a
Kirby.
Pacific universe after all. We get some cute drawings visualizing Villager and Marth in the aftermath. To continue on with the notes, Sheik is still worried about something. She wanted to go by herself, but we convinced her to stay since it might be better to go in a group. An image of Sheik watching through a doorway adds on to this segment.
She better die.
Our last page of Ness's notes helps us better understand what happened in Chapter 2 and the 5 days in between now and then. Dreamland got destroyed by Kirby, but he seems to be self-contained there at least for now. We couldn't help anyone evacuate to the world of light, since you can only enter it by having an invitation by the hands. We couldn't find neither the King or Meta Knight. All the universe's
Wait, like
portals
King
got
DDD?
dispersed around the map. Whatever infected Kirby must also be responsible for that. We'll try finding survivors as
Meta
well as
Knight
the
dead.
hands. The artist includes a drawing of the 4 main characters over the campaign map. We get a bonus log date from someone who may be the doctor version of our favorite plumber.
Oh,
Log date,
Dr.
day
Mario?
7. Location, base, 23:03 p.m.
Rob.
My investigation about the infected will finally begin. Rob finally brought me the infected it caught yesterday. I've managed to contain it by tying him up. The infected is still on the 2nd stage of infection, so still conscious and non-violent. Yet I can't trust he will stay like that. I'll research him to find a cure. I have to make sure she is safe. I'll start examining the specimen right now. I have enough caffeine in my veins to work all night. I want this weird feeling I have to end and be able to return home. Reporting more advances when I find them. Now we're at chapter 4, sticking to Dr. Mario's logs rather than Ness's notes. Log date, day 8, location base, 9:34 AM. He has 2 stings, and according to the opening of the bite, you can see that it is recent from the last few hours, I would say. He is already starting phase 2 of the infection, so I'm guessing the more stings, the faster the infection. He told me that he was in a forest unaware of the infection when something strange attacked him. Rob found him unconscious and without his Pikmin, although in his hallucinations,
It's Olimer.
he believes they are still with him.
It's
Name,
Olimer.
Olimar. Stings, head and abdomen. Health, 30%. Olimar is doing fine now. The pills have managed to stop the infection, at least temporarily.
There's gonna be Pikmin growing
Although
out
I'm
of
not
him.
sure how long
There's
the
gonna be
pills will be
Pikmin
able to
growing
stop
out
the
of him, I
infection.
guess. I think
Olimar
there's
seems
gonna be Pikmin growing out of
collaborative.
him.
His help may represent a big advance on the cure. We get a picture of Olimar sticking his thumbs up, alongside some visuals of the pills. The author includes the log from the previous chapter in here,
I think it's gonna-
so we'll just skip over that,
I think
but it's
Pikmin are
notable
gonna
that
come
Dr.
out of him.
Mario is going backwards. Log date, day 6, location base, 2:03 PM. I found Rob wandering around the forest, so I took him with me. I explained the whole situation to him, and he was willing to help me research for a cure. He is a robot, so he's almost certainly immune to the virus. He will definitely be of great help in
Well, what happened to his
investigating the
eye?
virus. Log date, day 2, location Dreamland. I decided to go to Dreamland to see if Kirby had anything to do with this discomfort. When I arrived, I found the beast he had become hidden. I overheard Ness and the others say that Mario had died. I still don't know why I'm still alive, but I'm afraid that if I return to the Mushroom Kingdom, I might die, since the original Mario doesn't exist anymore. I'll start investigating this to make sure Peach is safe.
I knew it.
Log date, day 1, location Lumio City, World of Light, 8:31 PM. I was trying to sleep until I started having these hallucinations like flashbacks of something I haven't even experienced. Since that strange feeling I had this afternoon, I have been feeling weird, and I have this abnormal feeling that something very bad is happening. Now we're at the stats for these characters so far. Dr. Mario, not infected. He's afraid of entering back to his universe since the original Mario is dead. Smash's universe works different than the others. His efforts have been in vain so far. His infection and health are fine for now, but his sanity is at 50%, his fear is at 25%, and his hunger is at 65%. Rob, immune. Rob was injured while defending himself from an infected character before meeting the doctor. After that, he served as Dr. Mario's assistant since he can go outside without the risk of being infected. For Rob, his health is down to 75%, but has a perfect sanity and fear stat. He also has an energy level of 85%. We get one more log. Log date, day 8, location base, 4:34 PM. I thought the pills might slow down the infection a little more, but it seems like this thing is stronger. Olimar is entering phase 3. This chapter ends with Olimar laying down. Pikmin heads are starting to pop out of him.
How did I know? How did I know? How did I know? I didn't know, but now I see this. Guys, I have not watched this. How did I know? He's usually with Pikmin, but the Pikmin are inside of him now. How did I know? That's what I just had a feeling about that. Like tiny, they can like.
His glass
fit me.
helmet is starting to break. Next up is a side story. The author titled it Anthology, a Game of Watching. Have you ever wondered what those shadows are that you see out of the corner of your eyes?
What are they?
It's easy to confuse him for trees or dark spots. But plants don't whisper. They aren't alive. He isn't alive either.
Who isn't?
Just below the text, we see Luigi and Yoshi wandering through a forest.
Russell!
Ring, you know how darkness gives a feeling of solitude?
Yeah.
Ring, it is fun how fast leaves and shadows turn into demons at night.
What?
Luigi and Yoshi look in terror. To follow up, it says, Ring, you know you aren't alone though. He was following you.
Who was?
He was just waiting for you to find him. We end this part off with an infected Mr. Game & Watch.
Mr. Game & Watch! You can place... Hold on. If you look over here, where I'm shaking it, Look at the top. Look at the top video. You can play as bosses in Super Smash Bros? I didn't know that. I'm guessing it's like a mod or something. I don't know.
Don't pick Reaper signs at the beginning. If you get it from a treasure chest, you might just be cursed. Sure, it can.
Shut up.
Transforming Game & Watch from a 2D flat goofball to an SCP Trevor Henderson type of character is beyond genius.
Oh my
If you are
God,
watching this
dude,
at
that was
night,
terrifying.
I'm sorry.
I'm not watching it
Chapter
at
5
night, but it's
continues
close
on with the Dr.
to
Mario
night.
logs. Dr. Mario log, Day 8. Location, base. 6:38 p.m. Olimar began to mutate, so I made Rob kill him as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, Rob was unable to kill him peacefully as he had entered an extremely aggressive state. I managed to take a few blood samples, but I did not find any pathogen or indication of the virus. I assume that this disease has a non-specific origin. We get an image of Olimar
my
with a
God.
creepily infected smile. Rob's shot wound can be seen as well as the sensor bar over Olimar's eyes. It's still day 8, but 5 minutes have passed. Inside Olimar's body, Rob found his infected Pikmin devouring him from the inside. Because of them, his infection was faster. I sent Rob to kill them too. He got injured, but he managed to kill them before he reached me, so it doesn't matter. With this, I realized that the infection is not the only strange thing that is happening. The author added visuals of the infected Pikmin. Another 5 minutes have passed. Since all this chaos began, the rules of the game have changed. Since Master and Crazy Hand have disappeared, there has been no more combat, plus we are trapped in some kind of permanent stamina mode, in which if we die, we have no chance to revive. Blood isn't something we see here often, even with Bayonetta or the Vampire Slayers present. But since the infection,
Dracula.
even characters from
is
peaceful
Dracula?
universes like
I hope
Olimar have
Dracula's
developed
in.
blood.
If Dracula's
I still
in
don't
here, we
understand
have
what's
a
happening
chance,
or
bro.
how. We see a vial of blood, which we can assume is Olimar's. Dr. Mario, log date, day 9. Location, base, 6:02 p.m. I could barely sleep. I'm still
on
horribly stressed
Olimar.
and suffering from these horrible nightmares. I woke up early today to continue analyzing Olimar's body. 2 new people arrived at the base seeking shelter, Mewtwo and the sword fighter me. I put them in confinement.
The me's
They
all
said that an
here.
infected person chased them, so even though I didn't have any marks of any wound, I won't risk letting them pass.
Why is the
I have to
hip-hop
be
music
safe.
playing?
I don't think anyone else can find a cure, and I don't trust them. We get a couple info cards for both me Sword Fighter and Mewtwo from the perspective of Dr. Mario. Me Sword Fighter, not infected. He was looking for a place to hide since he lost the other me when he found the base. He said he lost his sword, so he is unarmed. I still think he is sorta suspicious. I can't trust him.
Why not?
Infection, 0. Health, 90%. Sanity, 80.9%. Fear, 50%. Hunger, 25%. Mewtwo, not infected. He told me he was getting chased by an infected Pokemon trainer when he found the Mii and then the base. He also added that the trainer was not chasing the Mii, only him. It makes the infection more confusing, but I still can't trust him. Infection, 0%. Health, 90%. Sanity, 95%.
Wait, how did-
Fear, 25%.
How did Mewtwo tell him? He can only say. Oh wait, Mewtwo is the only Pokemon that can talk. I'm stupid.
Hunger, 10%. The author includes another black static screen, but there is a hidden message. This is your fault. He's gonna catch you all. Afterwards, we get a visual of Pokemon.
What is that? That is not a Pokemon trainer. What is that? Ugh. Is that the female or the male? Ugh. What happened to Squirtle? Who's your favorite Pokemon? Who's your favorite Pokemon? None of them. They ugly.
Trainer and a Squirtle and Charizard in
Where's Charizard? Where's Charizard at? We can see a ring. We can see a wing right there. But we don't see his face, so we don't know if that's Charizard or not. Idiot.
infected. The fact they hid Charizard is making me really curious as to what he looks like. Another message shows up in the following screen,
He doesn't know
repeatedly
he's
saying
lying.
he doesn't know. We end off
He's
back
lying.
to Ness's
He's
notes. Ness notes, day 9. After crossing the jungle, we found the base with some lights on. We will try to get inside to see if there are any more survivors. Everyone came this time, although Marth is still weak. If you pay close enough attention to the background, you can see the tongue of Yoshi covered in blood and wrapped around a tree. The author says to pay attention to the fonts in a comment.
What? What?
Ness's text is in the standard Earthbound font, while Dr. Mario's is in a cleaner Arial font. Now this next post is another
Splatted
anthology
with
titled
red.
Splatted in Red. The author puts this in the caption: "You must have been running for so long, it's exhausting. This game used to be so colorful, didn't it? It was the idea. Why did you have to make that silly mistake? Why did you have to ruin this fun little world? Are you even aware of what you did? Do you think that idea was worth it? I guess sometimes you just want to drown all your problems, but no amount of water will dissolve what you signed for. I'll just play the animation."
It's gonna be. He made animation.
Introducing Panera's new You Pick Two value
Really?
menu with 10 crave-worthy items
Really?
to choose from, including our new French
Really?
ciabatta.
Really? I don't want this. Okay, thank you for showing me the video. Oh, it's Splatoon character. What is that? What is? It's a giant ink squid from Splatoon. It's a giant ink squid. Oh my god. Look how big that thing is compared to Snake. Oh my god. What happened? Oh, we finally get stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the gray with the X means dead. The purple, I think, means infected. I don't know. I don't know what the gray means, but if they're normal, I think that means they're okay. So the people that are dead are Mario, Yoshi, and Snake. The people who are infected are Kirby, Mr. Game & Watch, Pokemon Trainer, and Inkling. I don't know why Olimar isn't infected, because he is. And the ones that are gray is with no X is Luigi, just him. And the ones that are normal is Ness, Sheik, Dr. Mario, Marth, Mewtwo, Rob, Villager, and me, Sword Fighter. I don't understand.
The author has been giving us more and more graphic imagery, and I'm loving it. What I don't love is Snake dying this early.
The video ends with the Smash
Snake
roster
sucks.
displaying everyone who's appeared in the
just
story
saying.
so far. If they are normal, that means nothing has happened to them.
Snake mains are
If
gonna
they
be
are
like,
purple, it
take
means
that
they are
back right now.
infected. Gray with a red X means they are dead, while gray with no red X means they are injured.
Oh, so Luigi's
Now for
in
Olimar, he doesn't really fit any of these categories. Also, Luigi has seemed to survive the encounter with Game & Watch.
Back to our main cast of Dr. Mario, Rob, Mewtwo, and me, Sword Fighter, we get an animation. The author instead puts the log in the caption.
Day 10, base. I left the two guests in the lobby trapped. I'll lock them there so they cannot escape. I sent Rob to search for another specimen since I can't just do much with Olimar's corpse. I hope whoever Rob brings me will be more helpful. I'm so tired of this.
So you found another infected. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, Pichu! Are you sure you killed it? Pichu, no! Leave it down there, I'll check it later. Oh no, it's gone. It's gone. Oh no, it's not Pichu. Okay. Good. Oreos. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he's stabbing him repeatedly. Oh no. Oh. So Mewtwo. Wait, what? Let me put that back. Pichu's infected and Mewtwo's dead. So as you can see right there, Pichu and Mewtwo have been Pichu has been added. He's infected. Mewtwo has been updated. He is now dead. But what changed? What, Mewtwo's infected now? That quick? That quick? What? Question mark. What does the question mark mean? What does the question mark mean? What does that mean? What does the question mark mean?
To look at this from another perspective, Mewtwo is one of the strongest Pokemon ever, while Pichu, by many, is considered one of the weakest.
Yes.
It's left ambiguous as to whether or not Mewtwo is dead or infected.
The author has one unrelated post, which is a stand celebrating El Salvador's independence, September 15th, which is also the anniversary date for Undertale.
Just a little fun animation with no connection to the series, I think. Now we have reached the most recent part of the story,
Wait,
which was
hold up.
uploaded
Was that
on
in Super
just a
Smash
little
Bros?
fun
Was that an
animation with
image in
no
Super
connection
Smash
to
Bros?
the series, I think.
What the? How is Sans playable in Super Smash Bros? How do you do that?
Now we have reached the most recent part of the story, which was uploaded on Halloween.
The caption reads, "Outside the castle walls. We want everyone to be safe. Please follow the instructions to make sure everyone survives." Will they?
There is another anthology involving the Mushroom Kingdom. We have a mix of analog horror and animation.
Oh my God, what happened? Game of Watch literally just said. That granddad?
Greetings, inhabitants of the Mushroom Kingdom. Here's your princess to inform you of an imminent crisis nearby. Please remain calm and listen to the following instructions to keep you and your friends safe. There is a dangerous virus affecting certain inhabitants.
So, Bowser Jr., Daisy, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach is the one who's saying this, Rosalina, and Wario. So we have no idea of where Bowser Jr., Rosalina, or where Wario is. But we do know that Daisy is alive, Yoshi is dead, but Peach and Daisy don't know that, but Luigi does know. So the people that we've seen on the show for now, and animations or images, something, I don't know, were Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and Yoshi, who died.
Specifically those who have invitations to Super Smash
Peach.
Brothers.
Peach, Daisy.
As far as we know, anyone who does not have an invitation
Oh, yeah, it makes sense for how King Boo is immune. He's literally a ghost. But how is the Toad and Goomba immune? Can someone give me like a little bit of backup on the comments? I need her to repeat her sentence.
certain inhabitants, specifically those who have invitations to Super Smash Brothers. As far as we know, anyone who does not have an invitation is immune to the virus, but
Anyone who doesn't have an invitation is immune to the virus.
not to the attack of the infected.
Oh. So if they don't have like an invitation in their body or like any blood or anything or something, I don't know, is immune?
We do not know Mario's whereabouts,
He's
so
dead.
we invite everyone to stay in
dead.
the safety of their homes.
He
And
died
if
in the
you are
first
one
3
of the
seconds.
following areas, please evacuate to a safer zone. You could be in danger. Western regions of the kingdom. Rainbow Curse. Mushroom Kingdom 2.
Oh my god. I don't want Cox's business. I don't want Cox's business.
Live from New York.
SNL was the biggest show ever.
Care.
Go
did it say?
to a safer zone. You could be in danger. Western regions of the kingdom.
It's like
Rainbow
something on
Curse.
in the middle of the screen.
Mushroom Kingdom 2.
They are not safe. If you zoom in close enough and you like brighten it up a little bit, you can see that it says they are not safe.
Golden Plains.
Oh, I saw the
Grassy Planetary.
Mario 85 map.
Mario Circuit.
I saw the map.
And New York
MX,
City Hall.
aka Mario 85.
As your princess, I really hope everyone is safe during these times of crisis. We've been in worse situations before, so I ask everyone.
I'm screaming. Why are y'all standing there? Oh my god! Huh? Is that Daisy's arm? Oh my. Piranha Plant! My boy is huge! They got eaten. They got eaten. So, it's been updated. Luigi is dead. Peach is dead. Daisy is dead. And Piranha Plant is infected. That's good to know.
Right now we're at the end, but there's a lot of
Aw.
potential as to who we could see included. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has a roster of 70 plus characters including DLC, but we've barely even scratched the surface. Like I mentioned before, there are characters like Shulk, Sonic, Sora, and Bayonetta who have godlike capabilities. Could these characters stop the infection, or are they also victims? There's so much that can be done with this series, and I really appreciate the change in mediums, whether it be journal entries, animation segments, and analog horror warning screens. It really helps build up the stakes and makes us learn more about this alternate world and the characters in it. One of my favorite things about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and just crossovers in general, is seeing characters that usually wouldn't interact with each other, well, interact with each other. The artist has done an extremely great job in giving these characters very cutesy designs that fit their character well, while giving the infected characters a lot more hellish, Lovecraftian designs. We're only at the start, and I'm very much looking forward as to what this artist does next. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment down any thoughts or topics I should cover, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.
I'll comment. What happened to Meta Knight really, bro? What happened? What happened, good? What happened to Meta Knight really?
Take care of yourselves, and as usual, please have yourselves a damn good one.
Alright, we're at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe to this guy too, Mr. Cassie Valentine. Make sure you like this video, subscribe this video, share this video, download this video, save this video. Don't report this video or else I'll call the IRS on you. Click this video and download this video. And if you do, you are a very special person. And everyone loves you. And alright. Now, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye and peace out and have a good darn day.